Hey guys, so to fix the pipes in Sticksville, we gotta understand the invisible highway that's going on underneath our feet. Think of plumbing like a home's traffic system. The water is the traffic, and the pipes are the lanes. To keep things moving, we look at what's called flow rate, which is just how much water or cars passes through a spot in a certain amount of time. Quickly pause the video. If you pump the exact same amount of water through a wide pipe or a skinny pipe, which one do you think has the higher velocity or speed? Think about how a garden hose reacts when you put your thumb over the end. If you have any experience doing that with a hose in your backyard, or if you just guessed the skinnier pipe in general, you were right. But for water to move at all in general, the building has to breathe. Have you ever seen one of those pipes sticking out of your neighbor's roof? That's what's called a vent pipe. Without that vent, your pipes get what's called a vacuum lock, just like this straw right here. But as soon as we let it go and let it breathe, look what happens. Vents let in air, so gravity can pull the waste down smoothly without that glug glug sound that you may have heard when dumping a soda bottle into the sink. Remember how we mentioned that plumbers get to use some pretty cool tools in the real life? And you will too, by the way. Check out this one, which is called a borescope. Let's talk about the traffic jam. A blockage can be anything from hair to grease to even tree roots. We'll have to ask our friends at TLC to hear about some of the craziest blockages they've ever seen. Since we can't see through walls, modern plumbers use these borescopes, which are essentially high-tech cameras that act like a doctor's endoscope, letting us see the exact shape of the clog so we know how to perform surgery on our system. And once we find it, if our borescope doesn't have a hook on it, we send in the snake. This flexible, spinning cable grinds through the blockage to restore our flow rate. It's all about clearing the lanes so the highway can get back to 100% speed. Let's quickly pause one more time. If a pipe is half blocked, but the water keeps coming from the source, what do you think happens to the pressure inside that pipe? Does it go up or down? Discuss it with your teammates. Exactly, the pressure behind the clog goes up. When you restrict the flow of water, but the source, like a pump or the city water main, keeps pushing with the same force, you create what's known as back pressure. To understand this, think of the pipe as a hallway and the water as a crowd of people. If the hallway is clear, people move through at a steady pace. If you suddenly close one of the double doors at the end of the hallway, which is the same as a 50% blockage, the people at the front have to slow down to squeeze through. And the buildup. Because more people are still entering the hallway from the other end, they start to bunch up behind the door. This bunching up is exactly what happens to water molecules. They compress and push harder against the walls of the pipes, leading to an increase in that pressure that we were talking about. So in our experiments today, you're going to put these concepts to the test. You'll build your own system, create a vent, diagnose some blockages, and cut and size pipes. You ready to keep Sticksville flowing? Let's go build it.